In today's lesson, what we'll cover is we'll talk about the average true range indicator. So obviously the indicator that we think that you should be using would be the average true range indicator. Of course, we'll explain to you how it works. I mean, we don't just want to tell you that the average true range indicator is good. We want to tell you how it works and also give you more concrete reasons why you should be using it and how you can actually use it. So let's dive straight into the lesson. Okay, so this average true range indicator tells you how many pips the currency pair has moved on average in the past X amount of candles. Okay, so what does it mean? So that means that if the range of the body, for example, the lower tail to the upper tail, the higher tail, the entire range of the candlestick is 10, right? The last 14 candles, each of this range you add together and then you divide by the number of candles. Okay, so we'll show you more about this in the next slide, but we just want to say that the average true range indicator is nothing sexy, okay, but it is so important if you want to learn how to trade. Okay, if you want to learn how to set the correct stop loss, it is so important. So let's move on to how it looks like. So this average true range indicator is a rather common indicator. Okay, you can find it in MetaTrader, in TradingView. Most brokerages platforms already have this pre-installed, so it's easy to find it. So this screenshot over here is a screenshot from MetaTrader 4. So as you can see that the period is 14. Okay, the 14 is it refers to the past 14 candles. Okay, 14 is also the default setting for MetaTrader as well as other platforms. I'm not too sure about your platform, but we recommend 14, the past 14 candles. Okay. So you can see the screenshot below. This represents the indicator, how the indicator looks like. Okay, so let me just explain to you how does this work. So over here, you can see that there's a number here, 0.9329. Okay, this ATR is actually for the currency pair pound yen, okay, GBP, JPY. So 0.9329. So what does 0.9329 means? Okay, that means in the last 14 candles, the average range of a candle is 93 pips. Okay, that's how you read it. Okay, nothing too sexy, nothing too complicated. You just read it as 93 pips. That means that within a candle range, you can expect that it will fluctuate between about 93 pips, meaning from the low of the candle to the high of the candle, you should see that 93 pips movement, which is pretty volatile for this pair. Because if you've been trading, you understand that pound crosses, such as pound yen, moves a lot. Okay, so 93 pips. So let's move on. So this now we are trying to convince you why you should be using this indicator. Okay, so as we said earlier on, the average true range indicator is crucial for money management, and money management is how you make money. Okay, you make money not by getting every single trade right. You make money by managing your risk, right, and winning big when you're right and losing small when you are wrong. Okay, in fact, money management is what separates winning traders from losing traders. So how do you use the average true range indicator? You can use the ATR, in short, right, as a guide to set your stop loss. Okay, so what do we mean by that? Okay, so for example, in this case earlier on, we say that, oh, the average true range is 93 pips. So for example, let's just assume that this is a daily chart. Okay, let's just assume that this is for a daily chart. So you understand that, oh, market tends to range about 93 pips, right, from low to high. Okay, that means that if you are doing a day trading strategy, then ideally you want to, let's say price has dropped 40 pips, you know that probably has another 50 pips more to drop. So if you're going to buy, then you want to set a stop loss greater than 50 pips in stop loss. Okay, that means you want to set your stop loss beyond the range for the day. Okay, so let's say if price today opens at maybe let me just write it out so that it's clearer. Okay, so let me just write it here. Okay, so let's say Okay, let's say price today open at 139. Just as an example, opens at 139. Okay, price drops to 134. 138.8. Okay, that's a drop of about 20 pips, right? Okay, so you understand that, oh, okay, based on the past 14 candles, price can probably drop the on average maximum drop of 138.1 there about, or if you want to be exact, 03 07, right? Because it's over here you can see that it's 93, so you just take right, 139 minus 93 equals 138.07, right? So if let's say you're going to be buying at maybe at here, okay, you want to set your stop loss below this level minimally, because you know that based on the past 14 candles, the maximum drop possible is 138.07. So you don't want to put your stop loss at maybe 138.6, 138.4, because you know that it's very likely that the market will actually take you out. Okay, so this is one of the many ways you can use ATR. The other way is also to set take profit. Okay, let's consider that you are buying at let's say you are buying at 138 again. Okay, so the low for the day is 138. So you know that the maximum range equals 138.8. Let's say that you buy at the low for today, just nice, right? You can just do this plus 93 pips. So, or rather 0.93 equals to, you get 139.73. So this is, you know that this is the maximum range that price can move in a day, or at least based on statistics. Of course, this is not always true, but you can kind of set your take profit in that way. So you know that it's likely that a price will go to a maximum 139.73. You can probably take a set a take profit at maybe 139.6. Okay, just to secure your profit if you're just trying to trade you know, the intraday ranges. Okay, so yep, actually we didn't want to cover that, but suddenly we felt that it's important, so we just cover it for you. So anyway, early on we said that the default setting is 14. Okay, it represents the average range for the past 14 candles. Another point to note is that check this indicator during the US Euro session only. Okay, a lot of gurus out there don't teach you this. Reason for this, because if you check at the start of the day, then the current candle is still very small. And this default setting of 14, or rather ATR, considers the current candle that's also moving. So if the day has just started, then your first candle, your candle number one, is going to be very small and it's going to skew your results. So check it during the US and Euro session crossover, because sometime, you know, the Asia session has has traded, the Euro session has traded, and most importantly, there's maximum volatility, which is during the crossover section. So always check it during the crossover. Okay, this is very important when it comes to using this indicator. Okay, so just a summary of what you have learned. Okay, we talk about what the average true range indicator is, right? It's the average range, and how it works. We just take the past X amount of candles and calculate the average range. Okay, we also talk about why you should be using it to set stop loss and also actually take profit. So if you're not using it, please go check it out. Please check this indicator out, right? This indicator is, it doesn't give you direction, but it can help your trading so much.